Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, welcome back to another Super Mario Maker video. I've got a treat for us today. Today we're going to be exploring my thought process behind the troll level that I made, that Tamandy played, that some other YouTubers may be playing as well. This is going to be heavily inspired by Carl Sagan's video where he shows this troll level, walks through his thought process, maybe even splices in some Pooh Bear reactions. I thought that was hilarious, and I wanted to do a similar thing for my troll level, so without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, so when I made the level, I knew I wanted to be fish-themed. I thought fish flying out of cannons and owning you was just hilarious, so I wanted to base the concept around fish. Also slightly Christmas-themed, so I tried to use a lot of ice and semi-solids that are like white and light blue and stuff. I kind of strayed away from that. It was hard to stick to Christmas theme, but I tried. I even wrote Merry Xmas down the side here, and then everyone was like, what is YRS? And I'm like, oh, it's just part of the thing. My crappy coin pixel art. Okay, so the first room, I knew I wanted the player to go through a whole thing, a whole series of trolls, and then they're gonna see this thing right here, and they're gonna be like, oh, I need a P-switch. This was actually the most unintentional troll. When people saw this, everybody that I've watched play this level, including Tamandy, spent so much time looking around like, where's the P-switch?
Okay, so now what? I'm downstairs. Where's the P-switch?
Where's the P-switch? They were jumping everywhere. They spent so much extra time on this beginning section looking for a P-switch. That was an unintentional troll on my part. It was my plan all along to have the player go to the end of the level, come back. My original idea was to have this entire thing be a troll. Even that pipe was originally going to be a troll, and I was going to have the exit hidden somewhere in the level. But I opted out and actually made it part of the required path. This thing right here cracks me up because if you don't move at the very beginning, the cannon falls down and blocks the way, and there's nothing you can do to proceed. The fish shoots you in the face. There's no way to get around. There's no way to do anything. If you don't do that, you're simply done.
Okay, nothing. But now I'm literally screwed at this point because I can't get up.
But people usually fumbled around with that for a bit. Eventually you figure out you have to run and knock the thing onto the note block and grab the vine. Watching people fumble to get on the vine was the funniest thing ever. Then you gotta jump on this thing, super annoying. Literally everyone fell for this one. This is actually a pretty big jump. You have to jump around, but there's a hidden block right here with a big ass blooper. If you let that guy go, you're done. There's nothing you can do.
If I'm going to... No. Come on.
So once you get trolled by that, you learn that you have to jump around the block. There's some hidden blocks here that this got everybody too, so, and the fish cannon.
There we go. Please don't kill me off. Okay, the good news is...
So, you jump up here. First of all, there's a slim chance that when you jump up here, you'll slide through and fall back down. You can get back up. Usually the fireball kills you, but it is possible to miss it, as demonstrated in Tamandy's video. He barely missed the fire.
Fuck. Yes.
Usually it'll dive into these and die on the spike once. They'll figure that out. They'll come over here and they're faced with the decision to go up or go left. I made it so you couldn't really see up. You can only see the bridge up there. You know there's something up there. Most people opted to go up and didn't trust the pipe. But eventually, when they didn't know what to do, they eventually came here and fell for this one.
Okay, so, Oi.
Then when they went up here, they'd usually get stuck and suffer a similar fishy fate.
Then... Oh, that's lucky.
So at this point, people would be standing up here wondering, what do I do? What do I do? I didn't want the level to be super cryptic. We all know how that worked out.
Normally when I translate, not too tedious, not too cryptic, not too long.
I put a coin on the far right. I mean, that's a fairly obvious indicator to go over there, right? So, a lot of people spent a lot of time looking for a P-switch. Eventually they gave up and they were like, huh, I see a coin over there. I'm just gonna jump.
Like, what?
You run this way and jump and the fish chases you. It's the funniest thing ever. I loved that so much. You can actually juke him so that he doesn't follow you, but in most cases, if you're playing for the first time, you're not gonna juke him and he's just gonna chase you and he's gonna destroy you, and it's so funny. That is one of my favorite trolls. We've got a couple other mechanisms in place here. A conveyor belt that shoots you directly into the spike top.
Oh, yeah.
If you try to jump over him, chances are you'll hit the hidden block, or not. I just missed it. But a lot of times you might hit the hidden block and then just fall straight into the spike top. And a third way to die is too much momentum and jumping into the saw. This is one of my favorite areas because what happens here is this little dude goes on the track, and this was demonstrated very hard in Tamandy's video. The fish turns around the spike top. I carved a little path in the saws so that he walks through and fucks you over.
Okay, then, because of the fish. Oh.
That is one of my favorite trolls in the whole level. Tamandy's editing was hilarious. For this part, absolutely hilarious. So this part was tricky. This was actually one of the toughest parts for Tamandy. He edited a lot of it out, but I know this hung him up for a long time, and I know what happened to him. So for this part, you need to stand right on the edge, and it shoots out a fish. From the viewer's perspective, all you can do is jump to the vine. See how, I missed the vine, but did you see how the cannons were like already firing as I was not even at the vine yet? So the problem Tamandy was having is he was provoking the cannons a little early and he didn't realize it by jumping out there. And when he got to the vine, he was greeted by a cannonball in the face.
Oh.
So I wanted this to be the flow of events. You would get up here the first time, you would pause, and you would die. Then I wanted the player to be scared of the cannon so that they would rush up to the top, causing this to happen.
Oh.
And I wanted a third death to happen there as well. So I wanted them to rush up and then try to jump up here. Hidden block dead. I put 2 coins up there to provoke the player to jump upwards, and I put a semi-solid mushroom so that they'd be like, I gotta jump up here and dodge the spring. They would just trigger a hidden block and get hit by the spring and knocked into the saw again. So after all this mess, the player gets through here. Nobody trusts the doors. Nobody ever trusted the doors. I think Tamandy said he ignored them forever, but it's just a reset door. It's a legitimate door.
Probably not the doors.
What is in these doors?
So there's nothing up here. Now this part here, I put 2 arrows just to be silly. What you can do is just stand up here and run off the edge. And then you catch yourself and you jump up here. It's actually very simple when you know what to do.
If I gain momentum and run to the right, that might be... the thing.
However, if you don't know what to do, you jump here, you get hit by a spring and it kills you.
Okay, so once again, we're back upstairs. Z.
You can actually ride the spring down, but it's kind of tricky. One of my favorite ways to die is getting pushed down by the spring, and then getting pushed off by the spring. So a lot of funny deaths here to the player who doesn't know what's going on. This part right here I actually left fairly troll-free. Tamandy was scared so badly because he thought there were Kaizo blocks everywhere, and that was my favorite mind game part of the level. That's kind of one of the reasons I left them out, was because I knew that anyone playing the level would think that they would be there, so...
I'm going to see if there's going to be Kaizo blocks all the way to the top.
It's kind of a moderately challenging little platforming section. It's not too bad, though. And there's not a single Kaizo block until this one. Now, Tamandy questionably edited out a lot of this scene, so I'm assuming he was dying and raging a lot, and I did not get to see him discover this block. The first time he showed it, he just hit it and went on his way, so I'm assuming he edited out that part. So I'm very curious to see, I don't know what happened there, but I wish I could see that footage. So another troll I had right here, which is pretty funny, is that I made sure that if you, wait, hold on. So another funny troll I added here was that if you jump out here and look, you can actually see a ledge. So I think a lot of people would be taking a look just to see what's out there. So there were some instances where people YOLO jumped over here, and you can make that jump, and there's just nothing over there. You're just done for.
I don't think we could reach it. Well, I don't know. That's a pretty big boy jump. I don't think we can make that. I don't know. Forget a running start. YOLO! Oh no! Well, there's something over there. You can possibly get over there.
Moving up here, here's where the P-switch finally comes into play. It was not in a hidden block, it was not cryptic. In fact, this whole level wasn't designed to be linear. It wasn't supposed to be cryptic at all. I wanted the level to be straightforward. I didn't want the player to be confused or lost at any point. I just wanted them to be moving along, getting trolled the whole way. So you hit the P-switch here and you go through the door. That activates the thing. Obviously, you're in a hurry here, right? You can actually go back through the door, you can observe and hit it again, so that's pretty nice. So the player's gonna be in a hurry, like, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. Dead.
Hit the P.
That one right there is almost a guaranteed death. So what you need to do is run up, trigger the block, wait. That fish will troll you. That fish will troll you so hard. This was also designed so that if you go at full speed, you're gonna die. So you have to kind of like manipulate the fish. So if you come up here, hit the block, jump, you're dead.
Yes! Baby, yes. No! No!
So what you want to do is come up here, hit the block, wait, fish, jump down here, wait, jump up. If you jump immediately there, you're gonna get killed by the fish as well. Alright, let's move these blocks so we can explore. So finally you get into the pipe. I put Yata in the room to make the player think they were almost done. I love that. So this used to be way more gnarly, but basically you hit a P-switch and you walk in, that makes you sit in the room for a while. And then you walk this way. Once the P-switch wears off, the cannons open, so it gets a little more dangerous in here. And then the little winged fish come out of here. Tamandy only showed one turn in this room, and I know for a fact he died a lot in this room, and he cut out a lot of the footage, and I'm upset about it.
No! 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 That wasn't supposed to happen like that! Why?
So I just think this is one of the funniest rooms. One, because it looks like this is the final room and you're done. And once the P-switch wears off, you're like, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Holy shit, there's a fish. And then you gotta dodge these little buggers. Chances are they're gonna catch you, but if you get through, it works, man. If you watch Tamandy's video, he gets into that pipe while the fish's face is sticking out of it. It's so ridiculous how close it was. And this next screen is basically a continuation of the I'm done! Fireworks, fish, dead.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
So it was supposed to look like, and so if you watch Tamandy's videos, you know that at the very end he always says, and we finished the level in style. I was hoping to God that he got here, landed on the donuts, and said, and we finished the level in, what the fuck? Like, that's what I was hoping for. He didn't do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he edited out some of this because I don't know, but that's what I wanted. So I designed this section specifically for him. If you're not quick enough, that fish will fall on your head and destroy you. You can't go back up. You can also jump up and kill the fish. So this begins the subworld, and this, I could have probably just ended the level, and it still would have been pretty good. Honestly, the subworld is trolly and annoying, but if you ignore the red coins, it's not that bad. I did not think Tamandy would fall for the red coins. Obviously, I got into his head, and he thought I was trying reverse psychology because he knows I always call the red coins bullshit, so he figured that I would make them required. But come on, red coins are always bullshit. I told you, come on, you gotta listen to me, man. So this room right here is so super trolly, and let me show you why. He kind of shows it a lot in his video. He does a lot of cuts, but basically if you get hit here, you can't proceed. You have to die. Force damage on top and bottom. The thing that makes this part so trolly is that I put the mushroom that you have to collect down there, and there's a conveyor belt, and it's really annoying to get it before it gets on the conveyor belt and rolls away.
Then, where's the mushroom, okay? So how am I supposed to get the mushroom? Do we need to drop down? Okay, there we go. Then, if I... The good news is that I know how to get the mushroom.
Where's the power-up? Where's the fucking mushroom? Where is it? I need it. There it is. Found it. No. What? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So I kind of cheated with the edit right there, but if you're doing this normally, it's very difficult to get down there in time. You'll hit a fish, you'll hit a bumper, it'll run away just like a split second before you get to it. It's the most frustrating thing ever.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't even get that thing. You can't even get that. That's not even possible.
Okay, now for this area right here. Everybody loves water levels, right? So I made this top section, which is a complete troll. I don't know if he went this way at all. If he did, he didn't put it in the final footage. I'm assuming he did go this way, and I'm upset that I didn't see it. So if you go down here, you basically get confronted with a bumper here that just pushes you, and there's nothing you can do. You can't go over it, you can't do anything, you just have to die. Slow and painful.
For the sake of my own sanity, I had to answer this question.
So for the bottom path here, you take the hit, and it's kind of a similar concept with the donut block. It comes to get you. However, you can dodge this one. And he loved this. He loved waiting for this.
This isn't time-consuming at all, so that's obviously a well-designed choice for a level that is about to be recorded.
I also littered the top with Kaizo blocks, so if you swim high or swim low, you're gonna die.
And then, oh!
Oh, we made it. We survived it. Oh, no, I'm done.
But for this part, you'll want to do just hug the top here. I thought about making this worse and making the bottom layer spikes, which means you would have had to swim like this the whole way, really low. But that was nice. To be honest, that was nice. So this part right here, so this is where he comes up and he's just like, what the fuck? The reason I thought he wouldn't fall for the red troll or the red coins is because I made the left path so trolly with donuts and so many fish. It's so hard to get through here.
For real?
I barely tested it. Like, I tried it a few times, and I got through once, and I'm like, it's possible. Good enough for me. So Tamandy spent forever trying to get this coin, and I think that's why he almost lost his mind playing this level. Okay. But once you get all the red coins, which I haven't done here, but that's okay, you gotta come through this heinous little section. It's very precise. Kind of hug the top, and then there's a safe spot right here. Get the coin, and you gotta slide in from the top to get into the pipe.
Okay.
Fuck! Fuck!
Anyways, he fell for the red coins, so I made this last room super chaotic for a reason, so that he wouldn't have a lot of time to think. If you look at the arrows, they all point to something. He didn't process that when he came through. I thought he would. I have arrows pointing at both hidden blocks here, and I have a spring here, clearly indicating that there's probably something going on. I thought he would find this immediately and would not fall for the key door, much to my surprise. However, he fell for it.
Okay, run to the door. Run to the door. That's not the key door, okay.
The key door was just the ultimate troll, the most disgusting thing you've ever seen. How do you make a key? There we go. He finally got the key after like 45 minutes. He goes in the door and you are greeted with the most heinous, disgusting death trap of all time.
Okay, down we go. Just get to the fucking door. No!
Gotta love it. He realized as soon as he went through the door that it wasn't this one. And you can see I put the key, I made it look like the key door was required. You can tell right there that it looks like you're supposed to go that way because I made it look that way, but we have one ice block there too. The fact that that one ice block kind of blends in with the rest of the, you know, the aesthetic or whatever you want to call it, it isn't so noticeable, which makes it kind of tricky. But once he went in there, he knew something was up, so he came back to this room, and I guess that's when he kind of noticed, hey, there's arrows pointing everywhere. Let's hit stuff.
If I had a helmet, I could jump in here.
Oh my god, I see it! Oh my god, I see it!
I made this as trolly as possible, because with the spring, if you hit the block, it sends it flying and it just kills you.
If I'm able to actually get the helmet... top of my head.
So you have to hit the block, run over, grab the shellmet, hit that, jump up here, break the block, and dive in there. You gotta be quick because there's a freaking sea of fish coming your way, and if you get cornered, if you're not quick enough, you're done for. They're gonna knock your shellmet off, and you're gonna die.
Then, once again, we're in the pipe. I'm going to get you. I'm going to stand there. What? Okay.
So that's about it. It's not... I wanted the level to be straightforward. I still don't think it's that cryptic. Maybe the end is a little cryptic with a hidden block and the red coins. Personally, I think I wouldn't try to get such hard to get red coins without exploring all the options. But it's easy to say that not being on the receiving end of a disgusting, disgusting level like this. I think that's a big factor to how disgusting this level is. If you don't fall for the red coins, I think it's not that bad. But if you do, you're in for a world of pain.
Okay, you know what? The hitboxes on Cheeps are fucking bullshit. Yo, like, I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna show you that where I died. And, like, look at that. That is fucking shit. That is shit right there.
All that said, I got mad love for Tamandy. He's such a funny and cool dude. He played my level. He suffered so much, and he still had a big smile on his face when he was talking to me. He might have been faking it, but... he's still so nice and everything about it. He says he really enjoyed it looking back, and he loves how the suffering made such a great story, such a great, you know, video. I love his video. If you haven't seen his video, please go check it out. It's great. It's so much fun to watch. And that's about it. That's the end of my level. I think I've talked about everything. Let me see. Oh yeah, how about this dope-ass pixel art? I got a Christmas tree here. You barely can't even see it in the thumbnail, so I think I goofed up there. But check out this fish, yo. Is that legit or what? Yeah, that's not bad. That's a pretty good fish. So that's my disgusting troll level, you guys. We had to get that out of our system, me and Tamandy. I think we had fun. His level is pretty gross too. You can't lie. The only way his level wasn't gross was if you sniffed out the secret exit at the beginning, and I certainly didn't do that. So I spent quite some time on his level as well. So it was almost even. Alright, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. It was fun doing this. It was just fun. I like collaborating with other YouTubers and doing stuff. I'll be doing stuff like that in the future. Not with troll levels necessarily, but with all kinds of stuff. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. And until next time, my friends, I will see you in the next video.